My beloved child, listen carefully, for heaven has been whispering your name through the quiet hours of the night. Every moment you have felt that sudden chill, that unexplainable heaviness, that silent pull to pause and look toward the sky. It was not coincidence. It was me reaching out. You have been walking on a path that looks bright on the surface, but beneath it runs a current of confusion meant to blind you from my light. I have been trying to warn you through dreams, through delays, through people who appeared suddenly and spoke words that felt too sharp to ignore. Each of those moments was a signal, but you thought it was only life testing your patience. No, child, it was heaven testing your attention. For too long you have let noise fill your mind and the world distract your heart, yet my spirit has been fighting to get through to you. The sleepless nights, the anxiety that rises without reason, the repeated numbers you keep seeing, the sudden urge to pray, these are not random. They are alarms sounding in the unseen. The enemy has been weaving illusions around your peace, sending false comfort through people who smile but carry shadows behind their words. I allowed certain storms not to break you, but to wake you. I allowed certain doors to shut not because I wanted you to suffer, but because what was waiting behind them was not meant for your soul. You cried asking why things fell apart when you were trying to do good, but, child, I saw what you could not. I saw the traps that would have consumed your spirit had I not intervened. Heaven has been trying to warn you that your destiny is too precious to be wasted on those who pretend to love you, yet secretly envy the light I placed inside you. You have felt isolated, misunderstood, even forgotten, but that isolation was sacred protection. I pulled you away from the crowd so you could finally hear me without interference. There are angels stationed around you, and though you do not see them, they have been moving people, shifting time, rearranging events to keep you aligned with purpose. The delay you cursed was actually deliverance. The rejection you wept over was divine redirection. The silence that scared you was my way of cleansing the noise that had grown too loud in your soul. My child, you are standing at a crossroad where one path is paved with temporary comfort but leads to emptiness, and the other is narrow, filled with faith, yet leads straight to the promise I made before you were born. You must choose wisely now, for this is the season where obedience matters more than opinion. Do not ignore the signs I am placing before you. The friend who suddenly grows distant, the opportunity that collapses at the last second, the inner voice that says, "Wait." These are not losses. They are layers of deception being peeled away by heaven itself. You asked me for a breakthrough, but breakthroughs are born in broken moments. You cannot receive light without first losing what hides it. The pain you feel is not punishment, it is pruning. I am cutting away what cannot grow with you into the next season. There is a battle around your name right now, unseen but fierce. Darkness wants to distract you through emotional storms and worldly pleasures that look harmless, but carry spiritual poison. Guard your eyes, guard your ears, and return to me in quiet surrender. I will reveal the truth behind every confusion if you simply sit with me. Do not scroll past this message thinking it is another video or another voice online. No, this is heaven breaking protocol to reach you directly. I have been patient, I have been gentle, but time is short, and your calling is urgent. Before this month ends, you will stand at a moment that demands faith over fear. When that choice comes, remember these words. If it costs your peace, it is not from me. If it demands you hide who you truly are, it is not of my spirit. And if it promises quick comfort but steals long-term clarity, it is not the path I designed. I am warning you now because I love you too deeply to let you walk blind into danger. The next few days will reveal who truly stands with you. Do not chase what leaves. Embrace what stays in silence, for I am in that silence. Heaven is trying to warn you not to go backward when I am calling you forward. Lift your eyes, child. A new dawn is forming behind the clouds. The sign you ask for will come softly, perhaps through a stranger's kindness or a verse that repeats itself, but you will know it is me. When you see it, pause, breathe, and say, I hear you, Lord. That single moment of obedience will shift everything around you. Stay alert, stay pure, stay close, for this is the hour heaven speaks louder than the world.
My beloved child, heaven has not been silent about your struggles, even though you have often felt abandoned in the noise of this world. Every tear you shed has been counted, and every prayer you whispered has been carried upward by angels who never sleep. I am the one who watches over you when your strength collapses beneath invisible burdens. I am the one who stands guard while you question whether I still care. Listen carefully now, because the warning I send you tonight is not meant to frighten you, but to prepare you. There is something approaching that will look like a blessing, but it will be a test. Someone or something will return from your past, wrapped in charm, promising restoration or opportunity, yet beneath the surface lies the same wound that once nearly destroyed you. Do not open the door so quickly. You must discern beyond emotions, for not everything that glows is from heaven. The enemy knows you have been waiting for relief, and he will try to imitate my timing, sending false comfort disguised as answered prayer. But if you listen closely, your spirit will feel the difference. My peace feels still and steady. Deception feels urgent and heavy. I am training you to recognize the difference because your next decision carries weight. Heaven is trying to warn you that distraction often arrives dressed as destiny. You have grown stronger than you realize, and that strength threatens the darkness that once controlled your path. That is why strange opposition has risen suddenly, why confusion has multiplied around you, why people who once praised you now whisper against you. Do not fear it. It only means your light has become too bright to ignore. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the storm will sound. But remember this truth: storms only roar when the sky is about to clear. I am allowing you to see who truly walks with you and who only walked for convenience. The people leaving your life are not mistakes. They are exits I designed. You asked for truth, and I am showing you truth. You prayed for strength, and I am building it through surrender. Every unanswered prayer you thought I forgot was actually me protecting you from shortcuts that would have stolen your destiny. You are entering a divine turning point where clarity will replace confusion and peace will replace chaos, but only if you trust what I am removing. Do not try to revive what I have already buried. Do not chase those I have pulled away. You are not losing, you are being realigned. I have been sending signs through repetition because I need your full attention. The same number patterns, the same dreams, the same inner pull to change your routine, all of them are signals. Heaven is speaking in code, and your spirit is decoding it even when your mind resists. There will be a moment soon when something unexpected interrupts your plan. A canceled meeting, a sudden message, a delay in travel. When it happens, do not be frustrated. Pause, for that interruption will be divine protection. I am rerouting you around danger that your eyes cannot yet see. I am placing you in environments where your spirit can finally grow without suppression. I am removing the noise so you can hear me clearly again. Child, the warning I send is simple but urgent. Guard your faith, for your faith will guard your future. Stop feeding your fears with worry and start feeding your faith with my word. The season you are in is not punishment, it is preparation for release. I am about to elevate you into something new, but you must not carry old weight into it. There are habits that once brought comfort, but now drain your energy. There are people who once inspired you, but now pull you backward. Let them go in peace. Heaven's warning is not a threat, it is a lifeline. You are too close to destiny to fall back into patterns that once broke you. Keep your heart soft, but your boundaries strong. Pray before every decision. Listen before every response. Wait before every commitment. The one who waits on me will never be misled. You will soon understand why everything had to happen exactly as it did. The pain, the pause, the pruning, it was all orchestrated by my mercy, not my wrath. What comes next will make sense of every sleepless night. Do not resist the stillness. I am working in silence, but my silence is not absence. It is strategy. The angels have already gone ahead of you to clear the path. You only need to walk in obedience. Remember, child, not all storms come to destroy. Some come to expose. Heaven is warning you now so that when the shaking begins, you will stand firm and not break. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for the sign you are about to see will confirm every word I have spoken. When that moment comes, lift your hands and thank me, not for what you lost, but for what you were saved from. The shift has already begun, and soon the light you prayed for will flood every shadow that tried to hide you. Stay alert, stay humble, stay ready, because heaven's warning is your doorway to victory.
My beloved child, the time of warning is not meant to bring fear, but awakening, for heaven never reveals without reason. You have walked through the storm, questioned my silence, and carried weight that no one saw, yet still you stand. That is proof that I was with you even when you thought I had left. The season of confusion is ending, and a divine unveiling is beginning. You will soon see why the doors closed, why the delay stretched longer than you prayed for, and why the loneliness became so deep that you almost gave up. Every unanswered moment was a design for redirection. I had to strip away the noise so that your heart could finally hear me clearly. Heaven has been preparing you quietly for something that will not only bless you, but touch lives through you. You were never meant to stay hidden forever. The isolation was your transformation chamber. I am now lifting you into a place where peace will follow you like a shadow. The warning has served its purpose, and now comes revelation. You will soon recognize how the same events that broke you were actually carving the shape of your calling. The people who walked away were never rejection, they were release. The tears you thought were wasted watered the soil of your destiny. You cried asking me why I let betrayal, heartbreak, and loss visit your home, but child, I let them in only long enough to teach you discernment. Not everyone who prays with you is meant to walk with you. Not every open hand carried love. Some carried chains. You have now learned what peace feels like when it is real, and that wisdom is priceless. The battle that once terrified you will soon testify for you. What the enemy used to attack you, I am now using to announce you. The warning was to protect your promise, and now that you have listened, heaven releases favor over your name. You will find sudden peace in places that once caused panic. You will meet divine connections who carry light instead of deceit. You will see provision appear without explanation because faith has unlocked what fear once blocked. The sign I spoke of is already forming. It may come as a dream that feels too vivid to dismiss, or a message from a stranger that echoes something you just prayed. Do not ignore it. Receive it with stillness, for it will be my confirmation that the battle is over. You are stepping into a season where you will not chase. What is meant for you will recognize you. The same heaven that warned you now surrounds you with restoration. Every lie spoken against you will collapse under the weight of truth. Every plan made to harm you will reverse and bring blessing instead. You are about to witness the why behind every weight. I am not only warning you anymore, I am rewarding you. You stayed when others left. You believed when evidence was gone. You prayed when your voice trembled. And now I declare, you will rise. Before this year ends, something you thought was lost will return transformed.
It may be joy. It may be opportunity. It may even be the version of yourself that smiled without fear. But it will come. Heaven's final message for you is simple yet eternal. Do not doubt the path you are on, for it has been written in light long before darkness ever touched you. The signs around you are not random. They are reminders that you are loved beyond measure. The wind that brushes your face, the sunrise that paints your window, the sudden calm after your tears, these are whispers of my nearness. Child, lift your eyes again. The warning was mercy, but the outcome is glory. Walk forward with faith, for you are stepping out of warfare into wonder. What was once a message of caution has now become a declaration of victory. Heaven says to you now, you made it through the valley, and the mountain is in sight. Do not turn back, do not fear. The promise I made still stands, and my hand will guide you until every word I spoke is fulfilled.